We're live now. Okay. Top chat versus max chat. We are live now. I don't know if Philippe Auguste is here right now, but we are live now. Okay. Retro. Art. What the hell? What? Who? What? Did Fido get to my TV? What is this? What is all of this crap on the TV? Did Fido get in here? What the hell? The hell happened? Hello, Red Rose. Also, you're white. Please don't be white, Red Rose. I did earn his electrician degree last month. Yeah. Aww. Well, I'm glad you're here to watch the thing. What do you call it? A game. Wait, hold on. Am I showing you? Oh, wow. Okay. How are you, Red Rose? Oh, man. I was so stressed today. You wouldn't believe how stressed I was today. Today was such a bad day for me. You want to hear me complain about how bad my day was? That's why you watch me, right? You watch me complain about my day, right? Isn't that why you watch Lucy? To see Lucy complain about everything? That's why you watch me, right? No? I'm alright, I guess. I've been working on things around the house and trying to get everything settled. So much I pretty much only get a day off today because it is so cold in the house that everyone's under the blanket. I watch you for the plot. Well, the plot is that I've done a very nice interview in Kharkiv. So yeah, the plot is that, like, I've had a nice interview, right? And then I was like, oh my god, I can write a nice, article based on this interview, right? And do you know what happened? The video was corrupted. The file was unusable. Because I'm too poor to back up my data or something. Actually, I don't know why it's complicated. The point is that the video was corrupted and I was like very unhappy. You know what I mean? When I say this? You understand my feelings on the matter? You understand my Philius? Base metal. Okay, let's see what the base metal can do. Hello, Great Rain. You already know my pain. Dancing sword. Ebony powder?
Welcome, Valkyrie, my beloved.
We're gonna watch the pervert cutscene once again. Valkyrie, my beloved. I love you, Valkyrie.
I have waited for this moment. My heart now throbs with the same exaltation as when I first laid eyes on you many months ago.
Many months ago.
Valkyrie,
My Lady Lovey. My Lady Lovey.
A teleportation spell. How is it that you command the lost magics?
I have been thinking on this since I first beheld you. Gods who exist on the same plane as the restless souls of dead humans. What manner of being are they? I have concluded that gods are very much like souls, and so I have created this vessel.
Vessel of the gods.
I have, shall we say, reverse engineered
Homunculus.
the vessel of the gods to fashion this homunculus.
Homunculus.
There are no other souls worthy of such an exquisite construct.
Valkyrie.
Fair Valkyrie, I have crafted it for you.
What a gift.
For the sole purpose of luring me here, you slaughtered the couple on the roof?
That's right.
Oh yeah.
And you sacrificed countless lives, both elf and human, in order to create a vessel for a single being?
Why, yes, actually.
Very
It is not the
sincere.
gods within you that I lust for, Valkyrie. I wish to make of you a human. It is for that my heart burns.
Oh yeah.
You are insane. How can such trivial thoughts consume you so?
Damn. Burn.
Humans who seek to cross beyond their designated boundaries invite more than death. They invite total annihilation.
How can such trivial thoughts consume you so? You pervert.
Ah, what a shame. No matter. I can birth as many homunculi as necessary.
How do you like, Mr. Lazard Valles?
Me, Dark Warriors.
Battle awaits us.
Open the gates of Niflheim. More souls await.
Trivial thoughts consume my every waking moment. Do you obsess over a goddess that needs to collect souls for Ragnarok? Is that something that you do? Oh, and also I'd like to remind you that the person with a giant sword is voiced by a trans woman. I'm not joking, the answer is pretty much yes. Maybe you're Lizard Valet. Maybe you're the person that I'm fighting. It's not exactly close. It's different a bit. Because Valkyrie just takes their soul into herself and summons them when they need to fight. They're not really corpses. They're spiritual beings. Celestial star.
Celestial star.
Goats don't have a body, and zombies have. Or the undead in general. Yeah, but usually necromancers usually control corporal beings, not ghosts. Things that have a body. Unless you count the job of necromancer from Solo Leveling, the anime. That one has spiritual beings being controlled by the protagonist. Have you watched Solo Leveling? I started watching Solo Leveling.
No mercy for the damned. Thus thou hast no escape from the grasp of catastrophe.
Meteor Swarm.
Meteor swarm.
Yeah. Am I gonna die? Am I about to die? No, Gus worked for the whole party. That's rare.
My soul
Burns.
My power has awakened. Finishing strike. Dreaded dragon.
Look, that's my party member that changed into a dreaded dragon. Oh, couldn't even finish the enemy.
This one is strong.
This one is strong.
Frigid damsel.
Cold lady. Oh no. Bad. Guts. Oh no.
No mercy for the damned. Thus thou hast
Meteor Swarm. Again. Look at that.
Meteor swarm.
A mere mage is fighting a goddess. Do you think love can exist between humans and gods? What do you think, Red Roost? Can love exist between humans and gods?
Prismatic missile.
Meteor Swarm is one of those names we just take at its word. We don't call the rain a water swarm. Maybe we should, okay? Maybe we should call that rain a water swarm. That sounds cooler than rain, actually. There's a water swarm coming. A strong one. A swarm of droplets. I think humans love gods all the time. The real question is, can God love a human? I doubt it. It feels like they don't really like humans. I don't know. I mean, Valkyrie likes humans. Valkyrie likes humans very much. Okay, I have to use the special attacks. I cannot. No, I need to use the special attack, right? Feels bad doing a battle without using ever the special attacks. It feels twisted and wrong. I hope I don't die because of this choice. Oh, I almost died because of that choice! Does Valkyrie love any humans? Oh, yes. I don't want to spoil the story, but yes, the answer is yes. I mean, she romantically loves one, but she loves all of them platonically. But now she doesn't believe in love. Look.
I pray that we shall meet again.
So now you run? You cannot possibly believe that love can exist between humans and gods.
What did you just say? Between human and God? You really don't have any idea what you are, do you?
What I am? Do not be ridiculous. Odin, Lord of all gods, is my father, my creator.
Creator?
Believe whatever you like. It matters little to me. Know this, Valkyrie. Know that you are beloved of Lazard Valel.
Nonsense!
We shall meet again, my sweet.
Lazard is an atheist in the world of gods. Both.
You really don't have any idea what you are, do you?
Where? That human. What has he wrought here? Boop. This is... Why? Oh boy! Exciting? Exciting excitement? And now... My seal value is only 79. Did you know this about me? Did you know about my seal value of only 79? They were bred homunculus. That's why they looked like the protagonist. He made them out of elves. So yes. He wants to put her soul in that thing, and he wants to put her soul in that thing. Yeah. You need to lower the seal value in order to get the good ending in this game. It's actually not so easy to get a good ending in this game. You have to do certain steps, and the normal ending in this game that you just do Ragnarok, defeat Odin's enemies, and then you get put to sleep. Like, well done. Well done, Valkyrie. Good job. Bye. You know? Good job. But we don't need you anymore, Valkyrie. Okay, we're gonna... get rid of... Nanami. And... Cashel. Cashel has... 9109. Two 2500. Two 2500. Two 2500. Wait, let's... Cashel. That's a problematic level gap, I know, right? Let's give him some equipment. Let's teach him some skills. Emotional. Emotional is a bad trait. It's a bad trait for a hero to be emotional. Okay, we transfer. We transfer the card. Wait, I have to teach her some skills. Oh my gosh. Graceful is a positive trait for a hero. Sacrificing is a good. Cute. We're gonna make her less fragile. Cowardly. Or you're not cowardly anymore. Now we can transfer. Wait, we're gonna transfer one more person. This guy. A useless guy. Yeah, I know, I'm being insulting, but you know what? Whatever. I mean... You know, I'm not a nice person. I'm a mini boop. Alright, let's teach him some party, experience orb. Cashel! No, not Cashel. No, not Loafer. Hanus. Hanus needs 2000 experience. Now Hanus needs... Let's have some mercy on Hanus, right? Am I right? Hanus. Hanus is a tough boy. Alright. I know, right? Hanus. Hello, Emily. Why are you sorry for eating Pizza Hut? You don't like Pizza Hut? Hello. Why do you not like Pizza Hut? I like Pizza Hut, more or less. Also, thank you for not being a traitor. Okay, we're gonna save the game now. And then... Oof. Transfer. We're gonna transfer... Cashel. Wait, I almost screwed up. Okay. I almost sent him with a good piece of equipment, and that would be unacceptable. Transfer Hanus. Yeah. Transfer Nanami. Wait, what? Okay, whatever. The goddess Freya has summoned you. This chapter is concluded. Begin sacred phase. Sacred phase.
It has been a long time, Lenneth.
A long time.
Our current situation is as follows.
What is our current situation? We're kicking their ass? Are we kicking their ass? Oh yeah! It's all thanks to me.
Our current situation is our forces are routing the enemy. If things continue as they are, all is well.
Aww.
Do you wish to know the status of our Einherjar?
Yeah, I do. Aranda.
You wish to know her status?
Oh yeah. Awarded the rank of 12th level god. Repair of Sartori Fortress. Protection of important individuals. Inspection of Bossman Fortress area. Confrontation with Frey. Oh, Aranda. Is Lenneth doing well in Midgard? I don't know if she's well or not, but she's working diligently. I wish she'd hurry up and come back. So you like Valkyrie, huh? Sure, she's really nice. Not like my sister Freya. She can be so mean sometimes. Oh, I see. I know, right? Battle at dawn. Battle at daybreak. Hosukurao High Plains, 3rd Platoon. A new fortress is being built on the Hoxral Plains, and the 3rd Platoon has been deployed to stand guard during its construction. Just as it seemed that the fortress construction would be completed without incident, the fortress is attacked by the Vanir army. The enemy! It's a surprise attack by the Vanir! Everyone relax. Stand your positions and prepare to repel the attack. Victory in war. Repel the surprise attack. Succeed in defending fort. Mahor roll in ferocious attack. Deceive opponent perfectly. Identify demon type. Exploits recognized. It's Sor, Randa. Your exploits of late astonish me. You have been working hard. You really mean it? Yes, I mean it. I shall continue to expect much of you. Leave it to me. As long as I am here, the Vanir will never win. You can just relax now. Mr. Thor. So that's Jalanda.
Do you wish to know the status of our Anheryar?
Yeah, I do, actually. Also, you got something in the corner of your mouth. And by that, I mean some crap on my monitor. Belanus.
You wish to know
Belanus.
his status?
I do. I do want to know its status. Awarded the rank of 10th level god. Policing Farad Fortress. Wow. Transfer of supplies. Crossing Garom Lake. Battle for magic tools. Battle for the magic tools. We have learned that the magic tools we have been searching for are in the Morgan Caves, to the northeast of Valhalla. I want you, the 2nd Platoon, to head there and retrieve the magic tools by any means necessary. Be aware that the caves are teeming with monsters, which have been sent by Hel, Queen of Niflheim. Be very cautious around them. That was... whatever. That was so disappointing. Conversation with Tyr. Belenus, you are a good and proud man. But are you a fit enough warrior? I have no complaints about your fighting abilities. What worries me is your fortitude. You demand high moral principles in battle and seek justice by your actions. But a battle is no place for dreamers. Be careful. A moment's distraction invites death. Don't die a meaningless death. That's all I have to say. Tyr? And that's it. For Belenus.
Do you wish to know the status of our Anheryar?
Lelewin.
You wish to know his
Or
status?
Yewelin. As you read it more in Spanish. Awarded level 15 god. Attack on Fort Garudo. Closing a cave. It was now time to put the long-awaited plan to attack Fort Garudo, the important base on the Vanir army in the southeast, into action. This mission is crucial to the Aesir army's success. We mustn't fail. Fort Garuda is one of the Vanir's most important bases. Take it out and it will. Hurt them bad. Let's hit them hard. Higher! Victory in war. Exploit It's recognized. Yewin, you have been doing well lately. No, sir, not at all. Keep up the good work. Your efforts here will have a big effect on the war here in Asgard. Yes, I understand. I'll do my best, sir. Hero value +5. What a sad report.
You wish to know the status of our unharried?
Cashel.
You wish to know his status?
Yeah. Awarded rank of 15. Conversation with Eir. See, nobody's interested in those reports. Wounded in the line of duty, Cashel is administered to Bu by Eir. At the base, fortunately, the wound was not grievous, and Eir is optimistic about recovery. Yo, that hurts. Can't you be more gentle, Eir? But I'm being very gentle. Really? Cashel, you should learn how to fight a little bit more cleverly. Oh? You are too direct. Perhaps I should stay focused. Keep it up and you'll get killed. Oh well. It's war. If your luck's bad, you die. I don't believe that. Well, it's true. In any case, you should place more value on your life. After all, you were given a new chance at life by Valkyrie Lenneth. Yeah. Yeah. Sylvan Bow. Get the Sylvan Bow. Asgard is divided into 5 main areas. Valhalla, where Odin and the others live. Jotunheim, the world of ice ruled by the Vanir. Niflheim, the land of the dead. Muspelheim, the land of flame. And Alfenheim, where the fairy lives. The Sylvan Bow treasure of the Alfheim, blah 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 blah, clearing of the fairies. Giant demon dragon, fairies.
If we are to have any hope of winning this war, we must have the Sylvan Bow. Go with Loki to Elfheim and retrieve the Sylvan Bow right away.
Loki.
I do not think the Light Elves will hand it over without a fight. If they give it to you peacefully, good. But if not, do what you must.
True, I will do what I must. I understand. You may take the Sylvan Bow and go, look, this is Loki. Do you see Loki? How do you like Loki? You know, the trickster god. You didn't like Loki? The trickster, discover enemy unit. While on patrol duty, Cashel and Hermod spot a Vanir unit. They must quickly inform base camp. Hermod, you go on ahead. I'll keep watch here. Cashel, we gotta let the fort know that the Vanir forces have come this far. But someone needs to stay here and keep watch. You're faster than me, so you should go. There's no time to argue. I understand. Good luck here, Cashel. Don't do anything rush. Yeah, I know. Yeehaw. And then he died. But these people can die, you know.
Do you wish to know the status of our
I like that Cashel is from Alabama. I like that as well. Hanus.
You wish to know his status?
Awarded the rank of 15th level god. Conversation with Loki, the god of tricksters. Father! Daddy! In Valhalla, as Hanus is thinking of his deceased father, Loki approaches. What are you doing here, Hanus? Oh, nothing. Yes, I see. Hanus, you were once a member of the Knighthood, yes? Yeah. You sacrificed yourself to protect them, yes? But how did they thank you? I do not wish to talk about it. Really? But I wanted to ask you more about it. I'm sorry, but no. Oh, what a shame. Oh, the same Sylvan Bow victory. I'm not gonna read all that again. Sorry. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, we already got the bow once.
We must go with Loki to Elfheim and retrieve.
Yes, I know.
Think the Light Elves will hand it over.
Oh my god. It would be so cool if they refused to give me the bow this time, wouldn't it? Oh, said, you already have the bow, you dumbass. Oh no, they gave it to me again, I guess. Exploits recognized. Let's go. Finally some recognition. Oh my god, I've been waiting for this my whole life. Anus, your exploits of late astonish me. I shall continue to expect much of you. Thor says that to everybody. He's just nobody's special in his eyes. I blush with such praise, Lord. Yes, farewell. that was too gay for Thor. That was way too gay for him. I blush at your words, my lord. Can we meet for dinner later? Farewell. That was weird. Thor is the homophobe, I guess.
Do you wish to know the status of our...
Yes. Hun.
You wish to know his status?
Yes, I want to know the status of Hun. Awarded rank of Freeding God. Battle of Dawn. Conversation. Oh, conversation gave him a -5. That one's gonna be good. Battle of Daybreak. Hosukuraru High Plains. A new fortress is being built on the Hoskral Plains, and the 3rd platoon has been deployed to stand guard during its construction. Fast as it seemed that the fortress construction would be completed without incident, the fortress is sacked by the Vanir army. The enemy! It's a surprise attack by the Vanir! Everyone relax. Oh, we've done this before. Victory in war. They repel the surprise attack, succeed in defending the fort. Let's force a conversation with Air. One in the line of duty, Hun, is administered by Air at the base. Fortunately, the wound was not grievous, and Air is optimistic about recovery. There you go, all done. Thanks. Think nothing of it. Healing is my job. It is good to give your all, but how sad it would be to scar up such a beautiful face. Beauty has little use in war. That may be true, but isn't beauty preferable to ugliness?
Do you wish to know the status of our...
That's all the Einherjar are. I wanted to send more, but the game wouldn't allow me. Because the game's racist or something.
Lenneth, about your performance. Send us warriors, brave and true.
It is magnificent. You're
These
magnificent.
Are all the materialized points I can grant you at this time.
Okay, now I regret giving any effort to this crappy endeavor.
The Lord Odin is pleased with you.
Oh.
He bids me give you these artifacts.
Oh my god. Ether Scepter. Mystic Cross. Resist damage. Invoke Feather. Bracelet of Zoe. Spell Reinforce. Concentration. Coin of Fortune.
Lenneth, I have a request to make of
I
you.
will not listen to your request.
We have many powerful warriors.
Nimble.
But we need
A hero
one
who can
is
swim,
swift.
march.
Send us an Einherjar who is both swift and nimble.
I'll send you a hero that will
Send us an Einherjar skilled at swimming.
No, no thanks.
We need someone who can issue battle commands.
No,
We need swordsmen.
I refuse.
Send us a warrior who knows how to wield a blade.
You're not the boss of me. Actually, she is the boss of me, but you don't give me orders.
May fate
Guide your hand.
I expect good news.
I think this is the end of this one or something. Something stupid. Yeah, please insert disc 2. I don't know how to insert disc 2. I don't even know if I have disc 2, so too bad. We cannot continue. I'll be right back. I don't think I have disc 2. So I'll be right back and then we'll have to play something else, I guess. Isn't that sad? Write in the chat if you feel sad or glad. Write in the chat, please. Write me a cute message. Busiu, no tak. Jesteś Busia? No, Guess who came to me? Guess who's here? No tak. Czy ty jesteś Bury Jack? Bury Jack. Busiu. No co jest, Jacku? Fido is here. Did you know this? No nie. Tak? Busiu? Busiu. Oh. Want to go to the toilet, but Fido wants me to take care of him. Bush. Why is the chat so quiet? How many people are watching on YouTube right now? 6 people and only 1 like. Also, I guess Valkyrie profile is just not a very popular game, is it? Not a very popular game, is it? Is it? We're gonna play something else. Don't mind my weird noises. Fido loves it. I'm not here. Hello, Convenient Estelle. I'm talking to Fido right now. He wants to play. Okay, I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick. Press like on the stream. Okay, press the like on the stream. And then we're gonna play a little bit of a different game. Oh, he's pulling my sleeve. Bushu? Bushu, Master Bushu? Okay, I have to go to the toilet now. Are you ready? Are you still here? Ouch, 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 ouch. I'm still not here. Ow, 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 ow. I'm also here. Ow, 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 Fido. Ow. Again, don't mind the weird noises. He loves it. Ooh, don't mind me acting weird. Ow, ow. I should get him a nice shock collar, shouldn't I? To make him sit down in one place. Ow! Ouch! Oh, ah! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Ow! 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 Oh! Oh. Wait, my friend, come on. I don't. Aww. He licks my hand when I give it. Okay, let's. Einherjar. Do you wish to get a copy of your Einherjar brochure? Nutso! Okay, we're gonna play your favorite game, okay? Not Final Fantasy Tactics. I think you're sick of Final Fantasy Tactics. Fido. Why is the chat so quiet? Come on. You're so quiet when I'm being so loud. I'm entertaining you. I'm entertaining you. Ow! Ow! I'm really sleepy from all the chores I did earlier. Sleeping is for perverts, baby boy. Oh. Hi. Hi, doll. Hi, doll. Let's stop. Okay, do you like this game? It's a game about dragons. Who doesn't like a game about a dragon? Oh, ow. Who doesn't get like a Fido? Let's stop. Fido. Faido. 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 A lot of people come and visit Windia, which means we get to make a lot of money. Faido. 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 Don't stop to. Faido. Faido. Don't stop. Faido. 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 Ow, 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 oh my god, my ribs still hurt. So how is everyone? How is everyone, huh? Why the Trumpian Mamdani besties all of a sudden? Because Mamdani wants to enforce mandatory Arabic numbers, of course. Don't you know about Mamdani and mandatory Arabic numerals? Faido. Maybe Trump's a communist. Have you considered? Faido. Hi. Faido. Chodź. Faido. Nie, Faido. Chodź. Faido. Siad. Siad, Faido. Siadaj. Siad, Faido. Faido, siad. Siad. Faido, siad. Dobry, Busiu, no dobrze, że usiadłeś, Oh yeah, really? Huh. I must have forgotten. To press the button. Faido! My. Aren't our numbers already Arabic? Ah, maybe. Maybe they are. Faido! What a crazy dog. I should get him a shock collar or something as present. What kind of psycho doesn't close their desktop? Me. I'm a psycho. I am the psycho. Faido. Shut. Shut, Faido. Shut. Faido. Shut. Faido. Faido. Shut. Chodź. Siad. Dobry. Usiadłeś, bo jesteś busiem. Nothing. Huh? Looking for someone? I bet you're here just to steal my stuff, ain't ya? Kids today, I tell ya. Can't trust them. You cannot trust kids. Kids are evil. It's one thing to come all the way to India, But it's another thing to bring your accent with you. Wow. Okay. Someone's very anti-immigration here. Don't bring your accents to India, huh? I tell you, there's just too many people coming up here from the country. It's getting to be a big problem. Uh-oh. There are so many problems here these days. India just doesn't feel safe anymore. Holy crap, the anti-immigration messaging sure flew over my head when I was a kid. Looking for someone? A lot of people come to the cafe, you know. Nobody's coming to take my order. Guess they figure they don't have to. Wait on a country bumpkin like me. We don't usually get that many kids in the cafe. There's a lot of kids playing downstairs though. Hey, I'm not goofing off, okay? I'm patrolling this here sandwich, see? Looking for someone? Tipo, Ray? Never heard of him. That robber sounded like some little good-for-nothing kid from the country. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Got beat up by a robber the other day, I did. But I taught him a thing or two before he got away. Anything here? You found ammonia. Thank you. We stole your stuff. Now I can leave. Nice. Hello. Are you okay, sir? I thought maybe I could find work or something in a big city like this, but here you are. Immigrant. Nothing to do. Oh, let's buy new weapons, right? Shall we buy new weapons? Lots of people come here. It's real easy to get supplies, eh? Let's get weapons. I don't wanna... I wanna prioritize weapons rather than armor. Claymore. Wow. I want to sell something now. I need more. Wisdom fruit is too good to sell. Crocodile? I can't afford anything good. Maybe I should just go and... I think I can still... Also, how is everyone? How do you like Breath of Fire 3? The best game ever that has been made by Capcom, the famous company that created the game Street Fighter. You know Street Fighter? Have you ever heard of the game Street Fighter? Goods and travelers came from all around to India. Isn't a big city exciting? Exciting? But there's a lot of anti-immigration sentiment, it seems. You're a bit racist. Racist pricks. That's what you are. You're racist pricks. Looking out like this makes you want to travel, doesn't it? But you need the king's permission to cross the bridge. Oh, bread. I'm sorry, I don't work here. I came up from the cafe to buy something. Anything here? You found bread. Anything here? You found bread. I stole some bread. We use wheat from McNail village to make the bread here. That doesn't mean it's especially good or anything, but... Fresh baked bread right here, step right up. Why would I buy bread when I can just steal it? Like this. Anything here? You found bread. Anything here? You found bread. I always come Zamia to get the fresh croissants. Here we go, fresh croissants. Where is the dungeon again? Where was that dungeon again? My great-grandfather created a recipe for a baguette type thing. If you want to know. If you've ever heard of a bułka paryska in Polish, then know that my great-grandfather was the creator of it. Bułka paryska is apparently a pretty famous type of bread in Poland. Simon. Accession. How did you like the dragon transformation? How much money did I get from that? No. Ryu is a homosexual. Canonically. He's into tipo. He only dates his own kind. The dragon kind. Zobi. That's racist? I'm not the one that's racist. That's Ryu that's racist. You cannot blame me for Ryu's choices. I control the character, but I'm not them. I don't control this story beat. Zenny. Gretorreint. We're gonna go over the... Did you know that the whole peace plan was released? You know, the 28 points peace plan. We now know the entirety of the peace plan. Are you excited to learn with me? I mean, I already know it. Also, Zelensky did an address to the country. I guess we should watch that as well. Things are messed up. He did a 10-minute address to the country. We can learn this, by the way. Hold on. Ah, whatever. But you can learn this. I need to observe. Double blow is a very nice skill. Ah, learning how to double blow. Now I already. I should not finish that sentence. Yay! We won. 18 Zenny. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, let's send you a massage. A massage on Discord. Why were you sending me a massage? Yay! Oof! Dork! Also, we're gonna talk about the indigenous women situation because... God, it's ridiculous. Have you heard of the indigenous women situation? Ever in your life? Clotting. Or half indigenous? Well, then you're not gonna be happy with the... in the US. That's true, my chest does hurt. Also, please consider donating or subscribing. Because I am in the red. And I'm desperate. I'm a desperate person. Desperate measures call for desperate... You know. You know what I mean? No? You don't know? Wait, do you want me to explain? You're never happy? Oh. We have enough money now. Let's see how many people are on YouTube right now. 7 is the number of God, but not 7 likes. You should give me a like. Where's fake Alec Cal Parker? When I need him. I guess I'll just have to what do you call it? Edit my own segment. How annoying. Oh well. That is life. Who was arrested? Fake Alec Cal Parker? They're paying you to be your editor, that's true. But that just means that I'm so good, doesn't it? Apparently doing it cutely and an ironic manner doesn't mean it isn't assault anymore. That's just bad on the cops' part. You won! I won. Do we have enough money now? Nope. We don't have enough money. I have to grind more money to buy the sword. Yeah, they were super harsh, so you'll be editing your videos from inside prison now. I mean, as long as they get edited, right? As long as the videos... You know, as long as we get the VODs out, it's all good. Oh. Maybe he'll be more productive. True. True. We haven't released a video yesterday, and we should have. Fellow inmates, keep him on his toes. That makes perfect sense. I want to learn that double blow from that little chest thing. What sounds like Doom music? This? This does not sound like Doom music. Come on. Or this. Does it? Has Capcom ripped off Doom? Oh, message. Okay, we're learning. I have to check something on Twitter. Hold on. I mean X. Where is fake Malik Bilkarker? Did I learn? Did we learn it? Aryan Warlords? Learn it? We haven't learned? Wait, why didn't I learn it? Do I already know it? No, I haven't learned it. Why can't I learn it? Why haven't I learned it? Teach me. Oh, come on. You can learn it, right? I'm not just wasting my time, right? Can you learn this? Ay, ay, ay. Learned it? Really? Really? Yes! Let's do it. Let's do this. Finally, I got my just desserts. Yay! Do we have enough money? No. Ay, ay, ay. I'm familiar with a great song called We Are Charlie Kirkshot. No, I'm familiar with a better song called I Need to Zap My Dog or something by Hassan Piker. We should listen to the Hassan Piker song about zapping the dog. Do I have enough money? There's a Xander Hall song about puking on stream. There's not a Xander Hall song about puking. For $5, don't know you can make him sing it. You're lying to me. You are lying to me. That's a lie. Link me a bot. Prove it. Okay? Prove. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Fine. Oh my god! I almost died! That was so bad. Charge the affairs. Ammonia that I stole from someone's drawer. A Polish child was killed in the recent attack in Ukraine, by the way. A Polish child was killed in the recent bombing in Ukraine. And her mom. Have you seen my segment on the... Have you seen my segment about the Polish training from 1410? And how not good it is? Yes, there was a training of Ukrainian soldiers, and the Ukrainian soldiers said that the Polish training is like from 1410, you know, the Battle of Grunwald. Like the Polish soldiers are training the Ukrainian soldiers as if it was 1410. And that they don't understand drone warfare. Yeah. And do you know what the higher-ups in Poland said? Polish logic will never stop astounding me, okay? Let me walk you through it. Poland says, we will never send troops to Ukraine. Okay, fair enough, you will never send troops to Ukraine. And then Poland says, we want to expand our military, we want to be on top of it, we want to have the biggest military, and we want to be up to date on current warfare. Okay? And then the higher up said, well, you know, we actually cannot be up to date with modern warfare. So we will be not up to date. We could be up to date if we send troops to Ukraine. That's the only way we could be up to date. But otherwise, we will not be up to date when it comes to training soldiers for modern warfare. I was like, wait. What is the point of expanding the military forces and doing all that if Russia attacked Poland, it would end up in a massacre, I guess, because Polish soldiers are completely not trained how to deal with drones. And if it really is if it's really true that the only way, absolutely only way for Polish soldiers to be up to date on how to deal with drones is to send troops to Ukraine, then Poland should be pushing to send troops to Ukraine to gain that experience. You know, we've got our protocol. We're learning. Yeah, but Russia wasn't great at day zero. That's the problem, okay? Poland would not have the luxury of Russia that sucks on day one. Okay? Poland would get the Russia that is battle hardened on the everywhere and knows the drone battle, okay? Poland would not get the incompetent Russia from 2022. So as much as Ukraine was not great at day zero, first of all, drone warfare was not even all that, was not a thing to that point back then. And Russia was incompetent at the start of the war as well. But now it's not. It would be a whole totally different. It doesn't matter if we have time. The Polish higher up said that if Polish troops do not take part in actual battle, then it will not be up to date. It will not have the training that's up to date with what's going on in the current battlefield. So it doesn't matter if Poland has time. It doesn't matter how much time Poland has. By that explanation. Again, if the only way to gain experience is to have soldiers on the battlefield, then it would make most logical sense for Poland to just send troops to Ukraine. Unironically. North Korea did it, and North Korea has the experience in drone warfare now. Prison isn't filled with Girl Scouts? How would you know? Have you ever been to prison? My best friend has been to prison. He's so done with North Korea. North Korea has more experience on the battlefield than Poland. No, they did not just discover porn. They've actually helped quite a lot in the Kursk region. Thank you very much. You can laugh at the whole porn thing all you want, but they did help the Russian forces at the end of the day. And they brought and they've gained the experience as well. Listen, don't be mad that North Korea is a better ally to Russia than Poland is to Ukraine. There's no need to be bitter about that. Poland could just do better. Okay, Poland could just step up in its support instead of complaining on stuff. Wasn't there something really silly going on in Polish politics lately? Something really, really silly. If memory serves. I am trying to remember what it was. Ha ha ha. Looking for someone? I know what it is. You're playing hide and seek, right? Okay, you're it. You have to try and find us. Ready. Let's slow look for them. No, but I wish. You wish you went to prison? You're looking for Tipo, right, Ryu? And he's a kid too, right? So maybe these kids will know something about him, right? Fake Alec Cal Parker betrayed me. I didn't want to be found, now I have to be it. Wow. This here uses Chrism to shine like that. Pretty nifty, huh? Chrism is basically like oil made from dragon fossil in this world. I never thought anyone could find me here, and yet you've been found. Oh, there's a kid by the homeless guy. Whoops, ha ha ha, you got me. Yeah, I got you. I gotcha. Bow bow. That's the dog. Bow bow. Bow bow before me. Bow bow. You really are Ukrainian. True, of course. I thought it was a lie. Oh, a kid. Oop! How did you find me? Very easily. Oh, that's all. That's all them kids. Dirty brats. You found everyone. Wow, you're pretty good at this game. Thanks. Now maybe you can help us. We're looking for some friends of ours. Have you seen them? A big tiger guy and a purple haired boy? A robber broke into that house over there. And that robber was a kid about your size with purple hair. And what happened to that kid? What happened? He got beat up by the owner of the house and took off. I think maybe he went down the road. What do you think, Ryu? Could it be Tipo? Thanks, we'll try looking there. Come on, Ryu. You see a pleasant-smelling field of flowers. What's ginseng? What's a ginseng? Raises 1 star gets power. I've raised the power of my ginseng. My ginseng has raised the power. You see a pleasant smell field of flowers from the ginseng. We're gonna get some Vosh content soon, by the way. This is the great entrance to the road. There's a small hut over there. Let's go and see what the owner has to say. I'm spoiling you the content, but we're gonna get some Vosh content. What is... That's it. No, you'll see. You'll see what I'm saying, Vosh content. It's cute how you wrote it in Polish. Okay, Konrad, let's see if you're really a person of culture. Have you ever heard of a Polish fighter called Edward? I think it was Edward. I'm gonna have to Google. Have you heard of Edward Redliński? It was Edward. Have you heard of a writer called Edward Redliński? Apparently his book was in the curriculum. His fragments of his books were in the curriculum. Hey Granny, another little visitor. Didn't I write about him in the chat to you some time ago? It was someone else. Wait, so you do know Edward Redliński? Oh my! Ho 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 ho! Whoa ho ho ho! This is Vosh content. Horses. Don't try anything, my little lizard friend. Good move, you see? There is no use resisting, punk. We don't really care about you anyway. But things would get messy. If you ratted on us, see, we can't chance that. Do you need that? Do you need a deduction course? I don't know what you mean. Kill you here and you're turned into a dragon again. Don't worry. We've got it all figured out, see? Enough talk, say goodnight. See what I mean? I don't see what you mean. I ask you a simple question and you refuse to answer. It's horses. The pub Fal. Fal was the character in Breath of Fire 1. Okay, Fal, they're all yours. I just gotta keep an eye on him, right? Yeah, just keep your eyes on them. And your hands off the bottle, okay? We've got better things to do than worry about a couple of kids. Thanks a lot, Fal. Okay, brats. You'll get yours once the contest is over. For now, just stay here and behave yourselves, okay? You'd better take it easy too, Gar. The contest's coming up, you know? I think I'm gonna watch some smarter streamer like Asmongold. True, you should. Ryu, are you alright? If only we could get out of here. Or get out of these ropes or whatever. Chew through them? So I don't think so. They're too thick. Wow, how did you do that? You bit all the way through them. That's amazing, Ryu. Now maybe we can get out of here. But first we have to steal. Oh. Looks like they're all gone. That guy then falls here, but it looks like he's had too much to drink. If we're quiet, he might not notice us. If you pay me. Let's go. I'm gonna need a bit more than $5 to do an exam. Hey, where do you think you're going? Nowhere. We're not going anywhere. Nowhere. Heck. Good. That's right. We'll be seeing you. I mean, if you wanna. We made it, Hugh. I knew we could do it. Okay, let's get out of here before he wakes up. I came here hoping to have a go with Fowl, but he's drunk as usual. Bally and Sunder? They won't be here for a while. They're busy getting ready for the contest. Why? You need to see them about something? Yeah. They're my friends. I'm the manager of the arena here. But the contest is run by some other folks, see? So that's why I'm here selling tickets. It's really hard to predict the odds for the contest. Everyone in it's such a good fighter, you know. You kids here for the contest? Didn't know kids like this kind of thing. You'd be surprised. Kids are psychos these days. Hello, homeless guy. I guess I'm on a losing streak. That's how I ended up like this. Damn. Shoten, huh? Wonder if they got a big woman in there. Know what I mean? I don't know what you mean. They told me I would be a star, but I don't sing or dance. I just stand here all day. Is this what being a star is like? It looks like he didn't appreciate our star attraction. She's usually one of everyone's favorites. I've been cheated. I thought there was gonna be big girls, but all there was little girls. That is such a creepy translation. Little girls. Oh my god, so creepy. The contest is run by these two guys named Bali and Sunder. Okay, so they're a couple of gangsters. But as long as it makes money and people are happy, who cares? They say you get whatever you want if you win. I'd go for it, but I wouldn't stand a chance. I'm not strong enough to enter the contest. I get my action by betting on it. Fair? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, right. Don't matter what it is, as long as it involves gambling, you're excited. It's the thrill of the fight, see? That's why I'm excited. If you're looking for an item, we got it. Weapons? I cannot afford anything. I can't believe I lost. What am I going to do now? Be homeless. You know Poland might play Ukraine in football World Cup? Huh. I'll root for Ukraine, of course, being Ukrainian and all. If you're headed to India, well, there's a long way around, but you could always try going around. Sorry, Mr. Cargo's fallen off, you see. Yeah, because... Wow. They're small kids. We could just go through this gap. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, sure. Sure. Really convenient. I'm waiting for the boxing match. That'll be on January. A Polish boxer is gonna... Heavyweight boxer is gonna fight. Apparently the new hope of Polish heavyweight boxing is gonna fight on January. Who cares about football? Football is boring and stupid. No, boxing. Boxing's where it's at. Okay? Nobody cares about football or soccer or whatever. Boxing's a lot more exciting than football. I went there a little bit of sparring in Ukraine. That's why I'm dying now. I'm going to a US college football game with my dad tomorrow. Yeah, but that's football. That's American football. That's an interesting sport. Unlike what Europeans call football, okay? Something actually happens in the American football, and the European one is just boring as hell. Conrad's gonna chew me up for this, but it's true. Conrad's gonna hate me for this, but it's reality. Soccer is people pretending to be hurt all the time. Boxing is people pretending not to be hurt. True. You should always be excited about going with your dad to a football game. True. Especially if your dad buys you a hot dog. Or something. Now I want a hot dog. I think you can get hot dogs at those events usually. I went to watch tennis with my mom once, live. There was a tennis event. That was kind of cool. And we got hot dogs as well. Yeah, you know, we went to watch tennis in real life. Not just live on TV, in real life. It's kind of cool to go to a tennis match. I thought it was cool. I had fun. I used to go to the theater with my mom a lot, actually. Yeah, this sport is pretty cool. I mean, it depends on the player, right? Not all tennis players are the same. Admittedly, right? Some of them are pretty delicate pussies, but not all of them. Hashtag not all tennis players. The translators missed an opportunity to call these enemies nutso or nut job. Really? Świątek is really... I thought Świątek was pretty tough. Is she really such a delicate flower? Interesting. I did not expect that. I thought she was tough or something. She's being presented as tough usually. Yeah? What is her attitude? Is it worse than mine? Is Świątek's attitude worse than mine? She is pretty good at tennis though. She is pretty good at the sport. We have to admit that. We have to give her that. People on Twitter call her Ukrainian. Wait, why do they call Świątek Ukrainian? Welcome back, Greater Rain. Why is Świątek being called Ukrainian? I don't get it. Really? What is Świątek some super pro-Ukrainian or something? Has she expressed some super duper pro-Ukrainian views or whatever? Oh, okay. How are you, Greater Rain? How do you like this game? This is another Japanese RPG. Your favorite genre. Right? You like Japanese RPGs, right, Greater Rain? You told me so recently. You told me, Lucy, I love Japanese RPGs. More than ever. Especially when it includes dragons. Look at that. Dragon. Simon. How can you call a game that is about dragon genocide mid? How can you be such a racist? Because that is racist. Świątek? Isn't that a conflict of interest? If she's in a relationship with her psychologist, wouldn't you think that her psychologist should quit being her psychologist? Wouldn't that make sense? What do you think? I think if you enter a relationship with your psychologist, they're no longer your psychologist. Like, there's too much of a conflict of interest there, I think. Gonna be heavier biases, etc. Psychologists aren't supposed to date their clients now. Yeah. Well, it's not official or anything, but I was weird. What was weird? Have you seen anything weird? You found Buckler. Have you seen anything weird happen? I reported my ex-male therapist for saying he had dated a woman in her 30s after his wife dies and that he'd date a client. I think he was a predator. I mean, that's pretty bad. I'm glad you reported them. What a weird thing to say to your to your patient. I date a patient. What a weird thing to say to your patient. I'd raise an eyebrow if my psychologist said, yeah, I'd date a patient. Jesus Christ, that's... Yeah, it's a good call reporting that guy. Very strange behavior. Och. Yeah. Good. Always find better therapists than the ones that, do stuff like that. I don't think a 15-minute walk is going to help with your clinical depression, I'm afraid to say. Also, if you get sexually assaulted and you need therapy, I don't think a 15-minute walk will help you with that. I'm sorry to say. If you've got PTSD from war, I don't think a 15-minute walk will help you as well. It always escalated, blah blah blah. It's the truth. Those things, those are things that you use therapy for, you know? Quarry the stones here. Yeah. What are you kids doing up here in the mountains like this? Well, it's getting dark, so come on inside. So, we're trying to get away from the bad man chasing us. They should have not said anything. They should have just said, yeah, we're just in the mountains. Who exactly is it that's chasing you now, little girl? Someone named Balio and Sander. Yeah, that's it. Do you know them? I wouldn't worry about them. Whoever they are, they won't come this far, now will they? Bro, I was just bantering the very popular sentence among Popskirosm activists that you should just go for a walk if you are depressed. I forgot you're so soaked in Yankee culture that you're not even Polish anymore. True. What can I say? I'm a spiritual Marylander. Okay, Maryland is the best state. Also, wasn't I Ukrainian or something? I mean, I do like walks. I have to do it every day with Fido. Or something you don't even know. I don't claim to now. I'm not one of those smart-ass streamers that claim to know everything. We'll use the lift and take you where you'll be safe. You should get some sleep now. You can use the room over there. Thank you very much, Mr. Mason. I'm gonna do a whole day stream tomorrow. A fundraiser stream. You're right. Jew, American, Ukrainian might be the worst combo I've ever seen. The best combo, you mean? You found bent sword. Aww. We're lucky we found some nice people. How are you? They're not nice people. Okay then, let's get some sleep. That's true. Are you awake? They're very vocal, the Russo-Israelis, by the way. Very vocal indeed. Looks like the control panel for the lift. Let's get on the lift. It's locked. That's funny. I wonder what's going on. Mr. Mason, please open the door. Do I get banned for this? For what? We're saying that they're Russian Israelis? I know that. There are quite a lot of them, and they're very bigoted and very vocal. That's not news to me. Mr. Mason. You got them? Oh no, Ryu! I don't know what message are you referring to. Are you referring to the Jew American Ukrainian? Maybe your comment got deleted because I'm not filtering it and I just don't see it. So I don't know. Maybe it got deleted unironically by YouTube auto moderation, AI crap or whatever. That actually happens. The bad men who are after us are here. We've got to get out of here. We've got to get the lift to work. You never know with YouTube. YouTube actually does delete stuff. The lift panel. It looks like it uses charisma energy for power. I think we can get it to work. Ryu, get in the lift. Harry! Don't worry, I'll be alright. I think. So, where are they? Hehehehe. You'll live a long, happy life. Forgive me, children. I just don't want any trouble. Charisma energy is like magic. So if I hit this with my magic... Yeah, I don't like that about YouTube either. I'd rather just read the messages, to be honest, than for some AI to auto-delete it. When it starts to move in, I'll jump in. I'll just some, word detector to just auto-delete. Ah, princess, there you are. You're first. Youch! It has to move. It'll move. Move! You little... No, I'm really angry. Oh, it's moving. If I can just get the princess. I can't believe it, not again. Ha ha ha. Looks like we got away, how are you? Phew. See? I told you it would work, right? Were you worried about me? I'm sorry, but I know that even if something went wrong, you'd still do something to protect me, Ryu. I got a boyfriend. A purple-haired boyfriend. A talk of a fuck with a shoe? Or a penis with a shoe? Looks like the control panel for the lift. Great or ain't? Are you enjoying the game? You're terrible at line reading. I'm great, okay? I am amazing. Whoa. Pig boys. Last resort. There was a different Polish VTuber streamer that was streaming today. And he only had one person watching. And that person was me. Orc. That does not look like an orc. I'm trying to think. I don't know any saying that just translates to that. I don't know. I have to think about it. I'll tell you next stream. If I survive that long. Dead end. It's no use. We can go down either way. Bingo! Give it up. There's nowhere left to run. Forget it, boy. I've got my men blocking all the trails down. There's no way out. You can try and run, but we always get our way in the end. Face it, kids, that's life. Get used to it. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Come on, Ryu, let's jump. What? Oh no, you don't. If the princess dies, my brother will kill me. What do you think you're doing? What a cute little dragon. Ryu? What should I do? If it meant being caught again, I would rather jump. But now, look what's happened to Ryu. Ryu. Look, LGBT, rainbow, magic. Ryu, are you alright? Yep. Thank goodness. I thought... No. Me? I'm okay, thanks. Because you turned into a dragon and broke my fall. Thank you, Ryu. I don't know how, but someday I'll repay you. Let's go. We don't want them to catch us again. Now that we've gotten this far, right? Yep. Yep, yep, yep. We're gonna save the game or something. You know where you save the game in this game? In a camp. You go to a camp. I bet when everyone hears that you're a dragon, they get frightened, don't they? Don't worry, Ryu. I'm not afraid of you. Even though you're a freak. I mean, you saved me so many times, even though you're a freak. How could I be afraid of you, even though you're a freak? A freak of nature. Freakazoid. What do you want to do? Save. Okay, we're gonna finish this and we're gonna talk about the 28 points, okay? Are you ready for some politics, Conrad? Are you excited? Are you so excited that you cannot even hide it? Oof. I should do the 28 points. Liverpool Jumper Ball. Okay, let's go. The Cathedral. Sunday Orbiters. Okay, so yeah. I'm streaming. That's okay for me to like. All right, politics time. Oh, already one people left. One people left when they heard that I'm doing politics. Like, politics? Oh no. Oh no. Politics is for racists. And I'm like, I'm no racist. There you go. I'm gonna go to the toilet and then I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back, you guys. I hope you're still here. Wait, is the browser on screen? Of course it's not. Nobody warned me. I don't think anybody's still watching the stream. Feel like I'm streaming to myself. Is anybody still here? How are we supposed to know? Wait, what do you need to know? What do you want to know? Tiger, beaver, booger, bigger. All right. Fido is here. Fido's always here. Fido likes me. Because I give him hot dogs. A dog feeding a dog. A dog being fed with hot dogs. People always say, I like you if you give me hot dogs too. Well, visit Poland. Come to me. Come to me and I'll give you hot dogs and more. Okay, good care of you and stuff. You can even stay at my house. Also, what was I supposed to? Oh yeah, people say that German Shepherds are such aggressive, protective dogs, but as I said, if there was a burglar, then I'd probably just hide with Fido. I would not want the Fido to fight the burglar, because I'd be afraid that Fido would get hurt. I would be afraid that the burglar would hurt Fido. People are so scared when they see Fido. Such a big dog, but I'm always freaking out if people will not hurt him. You know? Is it a real invitation? Yes. Of course. Why would I give out fake invitations? Red Rose only gets real invitations from me. Dogs have to be trained, but if they hurt you, he probably would attack. Yeah, I guess, but I just hide together with him. But I'd be afraid. I'd be afraid to see Fido fight anybody. I'd actually be scared for him. You know? Dogs are always presented as these ferocious beasts, but they feel pretty delicate to me. I don't know. Dogs feel pretty delicate to me. Especially I'm afraid when I see a dog fighting a cat. Do you know what a cat can do to a dog? A cat can scratch a dog's eyes out. Okay, let's start the segment. So, we did not know all of the 28 points of the peace plan, or rather the surrender plan as I call it, yesterday, but now we've got all of the 28 points. So we can go through all 28 of them and see what's up. Also, we can watch Zelensky's 10-minute address to the nation, in which I've heard he basically says that he will reject the peace plan.
Ukraine needs peace, and Ukraine will do everything to ensure that no one in the world can say that we are undermining diplomacy. This is important.
Well, our Moscow correspondent Ivor Bennett reports.
The talk is of peace, but he was dressed for war. On a rare visit to his troops, Vladimir Putin had a message that Russia has no intention of backing down.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That is actually some really good context to the whole peace thing. Yeah, we're not gonna back down. I'm in war attire and let's go.
We have our own tasks, our own goals. The most important of these is the unconditional achievement of the goals of the special military operation and the fulfillment of the objectives set before us.
And it's clear Russia's on the offensive at the negotiating table too. In Kiev, American officials presented Ukraine with a new peace proposal, drawn up after holding secret talks with Moscow.
Nice to see you. You're very welcome. We are thankful to President Trump. Best regards to him. President Trump and our Vice President pass along their very best.
Warm words, but not good news for Kiev.
No.
The proposals reportedly include the surrender of the Donbass, which Russian forces are yet to occupy the whole of, and limits on Ukraine's armed forces, both of which are...
I'm not gonna say what sort of limit it is because it's one of the points and we're gonna read all 28 of them.
Major concessions for Kyiv. But the White House has defended the deal.
It's a good plan for both Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, we're gonna read it and you'll see. I'm not gonna say anything. I will just read all of the 28 points of this deal and, you know, you're gonna be able to decide if it really is good for both Russia and Ukraine. I'm gonna allow you to make up your own minds.
And we believe that it should be acceptable to both sides, and we're working very hard to get it done.
It's not. It's... What a joke to say that this is very nice for both sides. This is a non-starter for one side, and that side is Ukraine.
It's only a month since the Kremlin appeared to have fallen out with the White House. A second summit between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump was abruptly cancelled by the US president, remember, after Russia's refusal to make any concessions. And that was followed up with sanctions. But now it appears to be all change again. Moscow's apparently back in Washington's good books.
Yeah.
Reports of the secret...
Because Trump just... I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Trump dreams of having nice dinner with Putin and wakes up and decides, yeah, I like him again now. I'm gonna screw over Ukraine.
Secret talks have caused concerns in Europe and warnings that they must have a seat at the table.
Of course, for any plan to work...
Interestingly enough, one of the points in this peace plan involves Poland. It involves the US and Russia deciding on what is and what is not acceptable for Poland. A peace plan for Ukraine dictates Poland what it can and what it can do in terms of military. Isn't that interesting?
It needs Ukrainians and Europeans on board, so this is very clear.
There was some contact between Russia and Ukraine away from the battlefield. The two sides exchanged more bodies of dead soldiers. But when it comes to peace talks, Kyiv is being kept at arm's length. Ivor Bennett, Sky News, Moscow.
Okay, so let's see. A side agreement aims to satisfy Ukrainian security concerns by saying a future significant, deliberate and sustained armed attack by Russia would be viewed as threatening the peace and security of transatlantic community. Wait, is it not viewed like that now? Is it not viewed like that now? Let's see the points. Okay. Here is the 28-point draft agreement in full. All right, let's get into it. Without further ado, here is the plan. 1. Ukraine's sovereignty will be confirmed because it was not confirmed many times before. In 1991, and it was... Ukraine's sovereignty has been confirmed many times. Also, remember this point because there are many points down the road, down the list that contradict that first point of Ukraine's sovereignty being confirmed. 2. A comprehensive non-aggression agreement will be concluded between Russia, Ukraine, and Europe. All ambiguities of the last 30 years will be considered settled. What ambiguities of the last 30 years? I have no clue what that means. But also, there's been many non-aggression pacts throughout the years, and Russia has broken all of them, so I don't know what that is supposed to mean. I have no idea what ambiguities there have been. 3. It is expected that Russia will not invade neighboring countries and NATO will not expand further. It is expected. What is this phrasing? It is expected. Oh yeah, I've heard news. I don't have any official confirmation, but I heard news that this is actually just clumsily translated Russian. This "it is expected" bit. 4. A dialogue will be held between Russia and NATO, mediated by the United States to resolve. The United States is part of NATO. It leads NATO. How can the main member of NATO be a mediator between NATO and Russia? That makes no sense. But whatever, here we are. A dialogue will be held between Russia and NATO, mediated by the United States. Technically speaking, shouldn't a mediator be a third party that's not part of either side? To resolve all security issues and create conditions for de-escalation in order to ensure global security and increase opportunities for cooperation and future economic development. Kremlin official Kirill Dmitriev and U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff in St. Petersburg in April. Witkoff is such an incompetent buffoon, I swear to God. Also, I think that Kellogg has announced his resignation over this. 5. Ukraine will receive reliable security guarantees. Oh yeah, that is such a solid point. Thank you. Ukraine will receive reliable security guarantees. That is so specific. I trust this. 6. The size of the Ukrainian armed forces will be limited to 600,000 personnel. What was the first point again? Sorry. What was the first point again? Ukraine's sovereignty will be confirmed? Oh yes. Because there's nothing more that says about a country's sovereignty when an outside power dictates them what the size of their military can or cannot be. And that is a clear sign that a country's sovereignty is confirmed and respected and all that crap, right? Yeah, we respect your sovereignty is confirmed, but we will tell you exactly how big your military can be. Okay. Sure. That is the very definition of sovereignty, isn't it? 7. Ukraine agrees to enshrine in its constitution that it will not join NATO, and NATO agrees to include in its statuses a provision that Ukraine will not be admitted in the future. Yeah, there's nothing that screams sovereignty of a country when you dictate to it what sort of alliances it can make. Oh wow, Ukraine, you're totally sovereign, but you cannot really have a big army, and we will tell you which alliance you can and cannot join. Thank you. But we totally confirm your sovereignty, though. Totally, completely, of course. 8. NATO agrees not to station troops in Ukraine. There's never any talk of stationing NATO troops in Ukraine. Like European countries were supposed to station troops in Ukraine, but I guess they're intertwined, I guess. It just overlaps, I guess. Right. 9. European fighter jets will be stationed in Poland. I guess the subtext here is that US fighters will not be able to be stationed in Poland, which I find point number 9 especially interesting because it's a peace plan supposedly between the Russian Federation and Ukraine, but this plan includes telling Poland what it can do and not what it cannot do. Well, damn, I guess Poland's sovereignty needs confirming as well. But I guess Poland's not sovereign either. European fighter jets will be stationed in Poland. That is very interesting. 10. The US guarantee. The US will receive compensation for the guarantee. What? That is such weird wording. The US guarantee. If Ukraine invades Russia, it will lose the guarantee. What is the guarantee? What the hell? What the hell does the guarantee even mean? If Russia invades Ukraine, in addition to a decisive coordinated military response, all global sanctions will be reinstated. Recognition of the new territory and all other benefits of this deal will be revoked. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ukraine and Europe cannot reject Trump's plan. They will play for a time. Dominic Wagron. Okay, I don't want to read all that. If Ukraine launches a missile at Moscow or St. Petersburg without cause, the security guarantee will be deemed invalid. That is interesting that the term security guarantee is being thrown around, but nobody really knows what that security guarantee even is. 11. Ukraine is eligible for EU membership and will receive short-term preferential access to the European market while this issue is being considered. Hungary is blocking EU accession, and I'm not sure about Slovakia, and I'm not sure about the Czech Republic right now, but Hungary is blocking. Also, it's not Russia's business whether or not Ukraine is eligible for the European Union membership. What happened to recognizing Ukraine's sovereignty? What happened to point number 1? Ukraine's sovereignty will be confirmed. 12. A powerful global package of measures to rebuild Ukraine, including but not limited to the creation of a Ukraine Development Fund to invest in fast-growing industries, including technology, data centers, and artificial intelligence. The United States will cooperate with Ukraine to jointly rebuild, develop, modernize, and operate Ukraine's gas infrastructure, including pipelines and storage facilities. I guess no longer is the United States talking of rare earth, even though it has a rare earth deal with Ukraine, because most of those rare earth minerals are in the Donbass, the place that Ukraine is being pressured to give up. So, it was one of the points above, not joining NATO. Joint efforts to rehabilitate war-affected areas for the restoration, reconstruction, and modernization of cities and residential areas. Okay. Infrastructure development. Extraction of minerals and natural resources. Most minerals are in the Donbass region, so I don't know about that point, Chief. The World Bank will develop a special financing package to accelerate these efforts. Okay. 13. Russia will be reintegrated into the global economy, so the lifting of the sanctions. Lifting of sanctions will be discussed and agreed upon in stages and on a case-by-case basis. The United States will enter into a long-term economic cooperation agreement for mutual development in the areas of energy, natural resources, infrastructure, artificial intelligence, data centers, rare earth metal extraction projects in the Arctic, and other mutually beneficial corporate opportunities. Russia will be invited to rejoin the G8. US has the power to make Russia end the war. 14. Frozen funds will be used as follows. It is kind of hardcore, yeah. Well, this says that Ukraine will be able to join the European Union at least. But Russia's lapdog, Hungary, is blocking Ukraine from joining the European Union. 100 billion euro, 776 billion pounds in frozen Russian assets will be invested in US-led efforts to rebuild and invest in Ukraine. The US will receive 50% of the profits from this venture. Europe will add another $100 billion to increase the amount of investment available for Ukraine's reconstruction. Frozen European funds will be unfrozen. The remainder of the frozen Russian funds will be invested in a separate US-Russian investment vehicle that will implement joint projects in special areas. This fund will be aimed at strengthening relations and increasing common interests to create a strong incentive not to return to conflict. So, business, okay? Business as usual. This peace plan, or surrender plan as I call it, really rewards Russia for this invasion. I'm not gonna lie. A big fat reward for Russia for being the aggressor. A genocidal aggressor, I might add. 15. A joint American-Russian working group on security issues will be established to promote and ensure compliance with all provisions of this agreement. 16. Russia will enshrine in law its policy of non-aggression towards Europe and Ukraine. Yeah, good luck. As if that means anything. 17. Russia has said that it has officially not received any plan from the United States. Just saying. Russia has said, yeah, well, we've not received anything. 17. The United States and Russia will agree to extend the validity of treaties on the non-proliferation and control of nuclear weapons, including the START 1 treaty. Okay. '18. Ukraine agrees to be a non-nuclear state in accordance with the Treaty of the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons. I'm pretty sure Ukraine already agreed to be a non-nuclear state in 1993 or something? Was that not a thing? I'm pretty sure that Ukraine has agreed to not be a nuclear state a long time ago, but I guess we needed that in the peace plan. We needed to fluff up some points. 19. The Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant will be launched under the supervision of the IAEA, and the electricity produced will be distributed equally between Russia and Ukraine, 50-50. That is so cute that the Ukrainian nuclear power plant has to share 50% of its energy with Russia for some reason. I guess it's one of those rewards that Russia gets for invading, huh? 20. Both countries undertake to implement educational programs in schools and society aimed at promoting understanding and tolerance of different cultures and eliminating racism and prejudice. What? Ukraine will adopt EU rules on religious tolerance and the protection of linguistic minorities. Okay, fair. Both countries will agree to abolish all discriminatory measures and guarantee the rights of Ukrainian and Russian media and education. This is interesting. All Nazi ideology and activities must be rejected and prohibited. Okay, who's gonna do the defining of what Nazi ideology is? Who will be because Russia just defines the entirety of Ukraine as Nazi. Russia defines Zelensky's cabinet to be a Nazi cabinet. Russia just defines the entirety of Russia to be just a bunch of Nazis. So who's gonna define what the ideology is, and what does that mean for Ukraine? What in Ukraine has to be rejected and prohibited to meet this point? Like, I find this especially bizarro interesting. Don't you? Like, what does that even mean? I mean, I know what Nazi ideology is, and I know what banning it means, but I have no clue what it means in this particular context of this peace deal. "21 territories." Now, that is an interesting point, isn't it? The one that talks about territory and how it should be divided, I guess. How much should Russia get? Crimea, Luhansk, and Donetsk will be recognized as de facto Russian, including by the United States. Non-starter. To me, this is a non-starter. A complete non-starter. Ridiculous. Ridiculously stupid. But you know, it is what it is. This is a surrender deal. Kherson and Zaporizhia will be frozen along the lines of contact, which will mean de facto recognition along the line of contact. There you go. Ridiculous, isn't it? Russia will relinquish other agreed territories it controls outside the 5 regions. Ukrainian forces will withdraw from the part of Donetsk Oblast that they currently control. You know, they will have to abandon all the heavily fortified areas that are still keeping Russian forces at bay now. That is a perfect thing that will allow Russia to just invade in the future. And this withdrawal zone will be considered a neutral demilitarized buffer zone, internationally recognized as territory belonging to the Russian Federation. Russian forces will not enter this demilitarized zone, recognized as territory belonging to the Russian Federation. Oh my god, that is such a horrible peace plan. 22. After agreeing on future territorial arrangements, both the Russian Federation and Ukraine undertake not to change these arrangements by force. Any security guarantees will not apply in the event of a breach of this commitment. Wow. 23. Russia will not prevent Ukraine from using the Dnieper river for commercial activities, and agreements will be reached on the free transport of grain across the Black Sea. No, it's just a draft now. It's just a draft. It has to be negotiated. Apparently, the US administration really wants something to happen for this holiday. Some sort of a ceasefire. But I don't really have any hopes. Zelensky already has all but said that he will reject it in his 10-minute address to the nation. I don't have any faith in this sort of plan being realistically pushed. I just don't. It all depends on how Europe acts, though. It all depends on how much Europe will support Ukraine, because Ukraine is in a very difficult position, because if it just rejects this, then it might just risk really angering the United States. Sounds absolutely realistic and achievable, just like Trump's Gaza. Funny you say that, because one of the points is actually directly molded based on the Gaza deal. Funny you should say that. 24. A humanitarian committee will be established to resolve outstanding issues. Okay, what are the issues? All remaining prisoners and bodies will be exchanged on all-for-all basis. Okay. All civilian detainees and hostages will be returned, including children. This is the thing that I want to focus on right now, because There's a problem with point 24, subsection, all civilian detainees and hostages will be returned, including children. Do you know what it is? I'm going to tell you. The problem is that Russia does not consider any of the kidnapped children to be detainees or hostages. They just don't define these kids as such. They said, oh yeah, we just rescued those children from war. They're not detainees, they're not hostages. They're just being adopted to Russian families. They're happy here and we just saved them from violence. So unless I hear a more detailed explanation as to who counts as detainees and hostages, this point does not seem to guarantee the return of Ukrainian kidnapped children at all. Even if on the surface it does, because it says all civilian detainees and hostages will be returned, including children, so it mentions children here. So one might think, okay, so this says that kidnapped children will be returned. Well, not necessarily. Because what if Russia just turns around and says, oh yeah, those are not hostages. Those are not detainees. We're not going to return the children that we brought to Russia from Ukraine. Because they're not the things as defined here. Right? So there you go. A family reunification program will be implemented. Measures will be taken to alleviate the suffering of the victims of the conflict. I have no clue what that is supposed to mean. Ukraine will hold elections in 100 days. Zelensky has to go. 26. All parties involved in this conflict will receive full amnesty for their actions during the war and agree not to make any claims or consider any complaints in the future. So, I guess all war crimes are forgiven, no matter what type of atrocities you've committed, who you've killed, how many people you've sexually assaulted, how many children you've kidnapped, how many horrible things you've done. You just got full amnesty. It's all good. No consequence. This is a very pro-Russian document, okay? Russia gets 100% rewarded for its invasion up to the point of saying, yeah, Russia, you've committed some war crimes, you've committed some horrible, disgusting acts, but guess what? Everyone gets a pardon. Everybody gets full amnesty. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Russia. We've got your back, literally. Disgusting. That is such a disgusting point. And also such a non-starter for Ukraine. Yeah, we know Bucha happened. Full amnesty. Irpin, Izium, Mariupol, mass graves. You know, your loved ones being just buried in a shallow grave at the front yard. Full amnesty. Who cares? Who cares about war crimes? War crimes are overrated. That is one of the worst points of the whole plan. One of the most disgusting, insulting points. Full amnesty for all criminals. Okay. Justice means nothing when it comes to striving for establishing business as usual, does it? 27. This agreement will be legally binding. Its implementation will be monitored and guaranteed by the Peace Council. Who's going to be in the Peace Council? Don't tell me Russia's going to be in the Peace Council. Headed by President Donald J. Trump. Sanctions will be imposed for violations. Okay, what happens when Trump's not president anymore, though? What happens when Trump's not president anymore? Does that mean that the council will disperse? Or will Trump just continue being on the head of the council even when he's not president? 28. Once all parties agree to this memorandum, the ceasefire will take effect immediately after both sides retreat to agreed points to begin implementation of the agreement. I don't have any faith in this. I just don't. Sorry. Sorry. I don't think this will work. This has just too many. There's just too many straight up non-starter conditions. I do not believe in this plan in the slightest. I'm sorry. Very skeptical. I think you can understand my skepticism. Donald Trump. I will solve this conflict within 24 hours. Within a week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks. I'm gonna send my Middle East envoy Witkoff, the person that has great experience in real estate, the incompetent buffoon who cannot get anything done. I'm gonna send him to make this deal. Kellogg just straight up, I'm out. I quit. This is bullshit. I quit. What a mess. I guess we'll just have to, see how things develop, but I don't have much faith in this. In fact, I don't have any faith in this. My faith in this whole process has been it's been exhausted. But we'll see. Okay, we'll see. Any questions? Any questions to me? If there are no questions, then I will end stream for now and sleep, and I will do a whole day fundraiser tomorrow. Why is Trump being so nice to Russia? There are many theories as to why. But yes. If that's it, then I'm gonna sleep now, and I'm gonna do a whole day fundraiser because I need funds. I need funds. But still, if you have it in your heart to join the page and donate anything, then because I kind of want to go to Ukraine next week, but I also want to have money for food or anything. Because I'll be in trouble if I go to Ukraine without any money for food. Wouldn't I? That would be unlucky, wouldn't it? Still have enough money for a ticket. Okay. I'm gonna raid you into somebody. Don't worry, Emily, yes. I'm gonna do a whole day thing, and at some point, the game will end. Football will end at some point, I hope. I would raid you to VegCom, but I've heard bad things. I heard bad things, so I'm not gonna raid you to someone else, I guess. How disappointing. The line. I'm gonna raid you to the line. Okay, bye-bye. Good night.